How's it going, Madeline? Josh Thurman. How's it going, Josh? Let me know when you guys can hear me. We still got about 4 or 5 more minutes before we get started. Let's go ahead and introduce ourselves. Once you guys get your audio on, let me know you guys can hear me.
Hey, D, how you doing?
What's going on, Josh? Thanks for tuning in, my brother. We got just a few more minutes here. We're going to start right on time at 7:30. So we got just a few more minutes as people come on in. You doing all right tonight? I know you said you wasn't sure if you was going to be able to make it. I figured you had a busy night.
Yeah, I was able to rearrange a couple things, but yeah, I'm gonna grab a water real quick and make sure my kids know to be quiet. I'll be right back.
Cool deal, cool deal. Madeline, how you doing, Madeline? Can you hear us? You may have your mic off, Madeline. I can't hear anything you're saying. Got a few more minutes. Want to make sure everybody's mic is working. Hey, Karanda, let me know if you got, let me make sure you guys can hear me, all right? So turn your mics on and let me know you guys can hear me once you jump on, all right?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, cool deal, cool deal. And I know who invited Josh. Madeline, who invited you tonight? Let me go over here to... We got just a few more minutes before we get started here. Karanda, you gonna be the guest speaker tonight, Karanda? You always trying to hide.
She'll be right there. She's using the bathroom.
Girl, you not tell her word it.
Sorry.
All right, well that's good to know right there. All right.
Girl, really? Do you not see how many people on there?
Oh, she let us all know what's going on now, Karanda. We already know now. They know you're in the restroom right now. Oh, shoot. I hope you guys are having a good night so far. Let me see.
Hello, please excuse my daughter.
I said, okay, all right, you know, we see what's going on here.
I tried to listen for my name and just tell them I'll be right back.
No, she said, we're going to tell it all, but we're just going to tell everything about the whole situation.
Yes, she did.
She told everything about it. She said, my mom is in a restroom. She doing number 1, number 2, maybe a number 3 coming out. So y'all better watch out. Oh, man.
You have to appreciate the honesty of children, don't you? I mean,
Yes,
there's just no BS in them.
No, none. They just, you know, telling it like it is. Like my, you know, what is it, you know?
No filter whatsoever.
Yep, no filter.
Oh, man. All right, we're going to get ready to get started here in just a moment. Okay, we got a couple other people jumping on here.
Okay.
What's going on, Miss Nicole? Miss Nicole. And I still can't tell if Madeline, can you hear us? If you guys turn your mic on so I can make sure you guys can hear us. And I don't know, it might be some people's first time using Zoom. But we're going to go ahead. Nicole, you got your mic on? Yeah, I know I like to call on people. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Okay, that's right. This is your first time on the actual call. I'm gonna let y'all know now. I like to call on people, so don't be trying to hide, okay?
I'm here, but I'm putting my son to sleep. So.
Oh, okay. So we can't call you out there. All right, you got saved. You got saved. All right, you got saved.
He does not look like he is ready to go to sleep at all.
Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Oh man. All right. We're going to go ahead and get ready to get started here. And as people come on, you'll see me coming over to my computer to let them in. Sometimes people just getting off work and all that stuff. All right. So first off, welcome guys. All right. I am Coach D, and what you're about to see is our presentation that we do every week. To really show people how they can liberate themselves, right? How they can start creating an income, the type of income that they actually deserve and want online, you know, using some simple steps, right? But there are some key components, and I'm going to show you guys those 4 key components that you really need to look at when you're joining a business opportunity, or if you're marketing something that you already got. There's some 4 key things you need to be looking at, all right? So we have a presentation ahead of you. So I will ask you guys to definitely stick around all the way to the end, because we do have some awesome bonus potential for you guys here at the end. All right. And I know we have a few newcomers here. Josh, I invited Josh. Thanks for coming in, Josh. And I'm not sure who invited Madeline. I wasn't able to hear her just yet. I think maybe she's working on her mic. So we will move forward with that and let people come in as they come in. All right. Now, first, if this is your first time meeting me, like I said, I'm Coach D. Now, I want to kind of give you guys a little backdrop of my story, you know, a little bit here, so you know what kind of prompted me to even get online to begin with, right? The reason that I do this, I started out, I used to be an auto mechanic, right? I was an auto mechanic, you know, busting up knuckles and all that stuff, you know, and at first it seems like the dream of everybody to have their own business, right? Well, that's true, but when you're an auto mechanic like I was, I mean, I was working a lot of hours. I'm talking about 60, 70, 80 hours a week, you know, at the mechanic shop, back hurting, you know, elbows scraped up and everything, you know. And by the time I had to pay the shop rent for $2 grand, you know, pay the shop insurance, pay, you know, I had an employee, had to pay an employee, the tools and all this stuff, everything just started to really add up, you know. And when I started doing the math, you know, with all this, you know, physical labor I was putting on my body, and some of you guys probably can relate, even if you're not a mechanic, because you're going to work, you know, you're putting all that time in and effort in. And once you start adding that up, you start looking at the things that you're missing out on in life. You know, if you got a family, you're missing out on that. And then you just start adding up the dollars and cents, right? You start saying, okay, well, man, if I'm up here spending, you know, 70, 80 hours or what have you at work, then you divide that, you know, by the money you're bringing in. And it's like, wait a minute, I'm working for less than minimum wage, you know, and to be honest, your body, you know, using your body to make the money, you know, physically straining, that can't, you know, sustain you for the rest of your life. That's why, I don't know about you guys, but it's a lot of mechanics out there who they don't know how to do anything else. So you see them still trying to turn a wrench at like 65, you know, because they don't know how to do anything else. They haven't made a plan. So it got to a point, you know, I said, you know, I got to do something different. You know, this it isn't panning out. The money isn't panning out for the amount of effort that I'm putting in, all of these hours. You know, so I turned to the online space. I had no clue what I was doing, nothing at all. Didn't even know how to do a Facebook Live or anything. Didn't even know what a Facebook Live was, honestly. You know, I had like 75 friends on Facebook. And of course, I didn't talk to all of them. It was just 75 people, you know, on Facebook, you know. So I had no clue what I was doing. All I knew is that I wanted something different, you know. So I started out, and I knew I didn't know how to do any of this stuff. So I started out trying to learn, you know, my first 90 days, I totally bombed it, like failed, right? I made a total of $9.24 in my first 90 days. It really sucked, right? You know, I was just trying to do some of anything, trying to be all over the place, you know, in like 500 different areas, you know, and didn't know my left from my right type deal, you know. So moving forward, what you're going to see as we get into this presentation is you're going to see what I wind up getting involved with and how it has really changed my life and changed the life of many others, you know, just by being online, being able to earn an income online. You know, it's a whole different way of thinking about, you know, creating an income out here where, you know, if you're at a job that maybe you don't like, you know, so much, you're like, man, you know, it's just taking away too much time, you know, from your home life, you know, from the things that you really want to do, then you're definitely in the right spot, because you're going to see an alternative tonight, some things that have changed my life and changed some of the lives of my teammates here. So that's what you're in for. Now, before I go into, you know, just right into the nuts and bolts of this, it's one thing to kind of, you know, hear my story and everything like that, but let me hear from one of my teammates here, kind of get their story. Let me see who wants to come on camera. Let me see. Betty, are you up for it? What's going on, Leek? Look, I didn't recognize your name last time. What's going on, buddy? All Oh, as a matter of fact, hold on a minute. No, it was, wait, hold on. On Facebook, what is your name on Facebook again, Leek? Because you be confusing me.
Ray.
Ray, okay. Because I was like, wait a minute, isn't that Ray? Okay. As a matter of fact, congratulations are in order too. Really quick, guys. Ray crushed out his first $1,000 sale online using organic traffic. We teach Facebook and leveraging YouTube. So kudos to Ray. Go ahead. Kudos to Ray on that. Crushed out his first $1,000 sale. Really quick, if you don't mind indulging us in that, like, tell us, like, what actually started you to get online anyway, Ray? Like, why did you want to get online and do your thing online?
Well, I was working a job and I was just looking for more ways to make money. I just didn't want to work. Like, I just didn't want to have that first thing, just that only source of income. So I got introduced to, I know a lot of people know about MCA, or if you've heard of that.
That's where I started.
That was the first thing that got me started. Somebody at the job, the new job I started working at, somebody introduced me to that. And MCA brought me online, and since then it's just kind of grown from that. So, I've been through a lot of things and done a lot of things, but at this point I'm just trying to keep things consistent, which is why I got involved right here with you guys and this team. So, but other than that, yeah, I've got Easy1up is where I'm at right now. So.
Absolutely, and that's amazing right there. Just to know that you may have a job, but sometimes you got to look for other sources to bring some money in alongside your job if you want to quit your job until you can do that, right? Now, what you guys are going to see as we go through this, like I said, I'm about to really jump into, the meat and potatoes of these components that you need, because I want you guys to open your mind and see if you guys are promoting things, see if these components fit, meaning that you have them, right? Because I know when I got started online, I did not have these, okay? I didn't have them, and it really hurt me by not being able to have these key components. And a lot of people don't even realize what they should be looking for. So we do go from thing to thing, when we first start out, like, Ray said he started with MCA. I did too. That's the one I only made $9.24 in 90 days. Whew, yeah, that was rough, okay? But, we learn better and we do better, and then we help others to do better as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump on the whiteboard here. So hopefully I'm going to make sure that you guys can see my whiteboard, because we're going to jump into this and we're going to see what are those 4 components that you guys need to be looking for to make sure that you have those in your business. If you don't, we're going to show you exactly how you can get all of those components, so that you can start crushing it. All right. So I'm going to pull my camera a little bit closer. All right. Okay. All right. So let's rock out with this. All right. Now let's go ahead. Now, these components I'm going to show you are not things that are just kind of like, made up. These are actually things that bigger companies that you may have heard of actually use. And I'm going to give you an example, of a company that actually uses these components as well, so it can really bring it home for you. All right. So what is and if you guys can think of any components that a successful online business needs, as I'm letting people in here, and then put it in the comments. Let me know what you guys think a successful business would need in an online space, okay? So the first one I'm going to put up here, okay, and this is one that I didn't have when I first started out because I didn't even know I needed it, all right? Ongoing support. Now, how many times have you guys joined a business, right, an online business, and they said, yeah, we have support, they're like, hey, you join my team or whatever, and they're like, yeah, we have a Facebook group, a company Facebook group, right? The company provided Facebook group that you could go in and kind of ask questions, right? Has anybody ever entered the company Facebook group so that you could ask questions? Anybody ever do that? Put your hands up and let me know if you guys ever entered it. Okay, gotcha. John said, yes, I have. All right, awesome. Ray said, yes, I have. All right, Karan said, yes, I have. All right, this is what I found with the company Facebook group. Typically, what we have in there is we have a lot of beginners trying to teach beginners. So it's the blind leading the blind. So you go in there and you're stuck on something, right? It's like, okay, hey, does anybody know how to do this? Right? And then you have like 50 million answers, but it's like, oh, I think it's this. Oh, yeah, I'll tell you, PM me. We all know what that means when they're like, yeah, I'll tell you, PM me. That means they want you to inbox them so they can go ahead and try and sell you something that probably had nothing to do with what you asked about anyway. All right? Now, the difference between just having a company group versus ongoing support is, think about it. When you first got started, or maybe, even now, I know this is true, even for me, even though I make money, this is still the case, that you're going to have questions to things literally every day or every week, you're going to have different questions, because as you grow, there's going to be things that you don't understand, right? So the difference between just having just a regular old Facebook group that the company provides, that only the beginners are in there, the ones who are actually talking to each other, and having ongoing support, is how about instead of just having a Facebook group with just nobody knows anything, right? But having it to where when you show up every single week, right, you're actually able to have someone who knows something, right? People who are actually knowledgeable, actually give you that support, actually give you the answers, actually, you know, get on a live training call with you, right, in the group, and get answers to your questions. Somebody got some background noise. Who is it? I'm gonna mute somebody. If you got some noise in the background, mute yourselves, please. I don't know who it is. Okay, well, let's stop. All right, cool. All right, so that ongoing support, because you're gonna have questions as you go, and you need to have somewhere you can actually ask those and get answers. And what I found too is that just somebody telling you to go and watch some videos in the back office is not the ongoing support, because you can't talk back to a video. Like, have y'all ever noticed that when y'all join an opportunity, you know, and you have questions, you know, then you're like, they're like, oh, just watch the videos in your back office. So you're watching them. But I mean, if you have a question, have y'all ever tried to ask that video a question? Like, y'all just admit it. Y'all probably did, but y'all don't want to say it because y'all probably look crazy, right? But you can't talk back to a still video. This is why the ongoing support is important. And like I said, as soon as I show you these four, I'm going to prove it to you. I'm going to show you a company, right? I name a company and show you how they use these same exact components in their business, and they totally crush it. All right. The next is a blueprint. This is another one that I did not have for a while. I swear, I didn't have this for a while. Now, when I'm saying a blueprint, what are you thinking about when I'm saying a blueprint? Like, this is interaction. I want to know. Josh, when I say a blueprint, what do you think about when I say the word blueprint as it relates to something that you need in your business? What do you think I'm talking about?
Well, it's a roadmap. It's do this, do that, step 1, step 2, step 3, etc. I mean, the more traditional sense would be basically what you need in order to set the foundations, build the walls, you know, basically do everything you need to do to build a house from the ground up.
Absolutely. And that was very eloquently put too. Look, we're just going to have Josh come up here. That was very eloquently put. And that's exactly right. Okay. Having the roadmap, having the step-by-step so that you know what to do. It was, I swear, it was way past a year of me being online, right? And before I actually came across, you know, something that was step-by-step. Because other than that, what happens is we're out there and we're like, okay, yeah, we want to make money, right? And then we sign up for different things and we're like, what do you do now? Typically what our sponsors would say, or maybe the company would say, is watch the videos in the back office, right? So then you watch tons of videos and you still have no clue where you're supposed to start, right? So then what do? We go out and we buy, you know, I'll tell you what I did. I spent $7,500 here on the training, another $3,000 here on the training, another $1,500 here on the training, right? Because nothing still didn't give the step-by-step. So what we wind up having is a whole lot of pieces to the puzzle, but then we just don't know how to put the pieces together, right? But when you have an actual blueprint, right, that's already been proven, and that's important, right? One that's already been tested and proven, then you can say, okay, I know what I'm supposed to do each day, right? I know what I'm supposed to do. Check this, check this, check this, check this, and you know the things that you need to do to actually start moving the needle in your business. That has been like one of the biggest things right here of having a blueprint, and you're going to see, you know, how you're going to get this blueprint. But one of the biggest things is being able to have a blueprint. There's so many people in our industry that literally do not know what they're supposed to do each day, you know, to be able to move the needle. So they wind up trying to do like 50 different things at once. They wind up burning themselves out because they get frustrated at doing 50 different things and not making any money. I mean, I'm just saying, if you guys are doing 50 different things and not yielding any money now, okay, 50 might be a lot, but legitly maybe 20, like legitly. Like people are trying to be on Instagram. They're trying to be the best copywriter in the world. They're trying to be build the best funnel in the world. They're trying to build the best email sequence in the world. They're trying to build their logo because they think that's important. They're trying to do all of these things, right, and not making any money. So yeah, they real busy, but they ain't making no money because they don't have a blueprint, right? All right. Now, what is the next thing that we need if we want to make some money out here? Okay, we need a vessel. All right. I'm going to explain to you what a vessel is, because a lot of times people overcomplicate this, right? All of us have the opportunity to have a vessel, but a lot of times we overcomplicate it. All a vessel is a way for you to be able to collect some money, meaning I give a person this or they buy this from me, whether it be a product or service, right? Because all of us, we deal in digital products for sure. You get this, I get some money. That's what I mean by vessel. So a lot of times people get all bent out of shape. They're like, my network marketing company is better than yours, or my instant pay program is better than yours. They're all vessels. They're all ways for you to make money, right? But when we're talking about a vessel, you do need the right vessel, all right? Now, some of the things we talk about when we talk about the right vessel, I want you guys to think about it, because people, I know I messed up. Like, for instance, when I joined MCA at the beginning, right? I messed up on choosing a vessel. Why? Because the amount of income that I wanted to make, right, did not add up to the vessel that I had. For instance, MCA paid $80 up front for a sign up. That's what they paid, $80, right? So I'm gonna put this in numbers so you guys understand what I mean by choosing the right vessel. MCA at that time paid $80 per sign up, right? Now what happened was, if the person was to cancel their membership anytime before 17 months, they would take some of the money back, right? So 17 months for $80, it came out to be like $6 a month, basically, right? So really it was like $6 a month, because if somebody canceled, they take some of the money back. So it came out to be like $6 a month, but I wasn't thinking like that, but it comes out to be like $6 a month, okay? All right, but if I'm up there saying that, oh man, I wanna make an extra $2,000 a month, right? For instance, if you wanna make an extra $2,000 a month, how many $6 do I need? That's a whole bunch of $6 that I need, which means that's a whole bunch of signups that I needed to be able to just get to $2,000. I mean, imagine the sale that Ray made, $1,000 whack straight to his Stripe account yesterday, right? Off of organic traffic. Ray, how many people would you have needed to sign up to go ahead and get that $1,000 up in your account? I mean, that's a lot of people, right? That's more than 100 people, right? 100 people, 600. You know,
a lot of people, a lot of time.
Because it takes the same amount of time to get a person in, even though you didn't pay $6 a month, right? It takes the same amount of work. You're still gonna, need to help the person and all that stuff, right? But instead of paying $6, Ray just made $1,000, right? So I chose the wrong vessel. I didn't know this, all right? So this is why I'm teaching you guys this, because there's a lot of people who are doing, products as their main product, right? And they might be making like $10 a month, $20 a month, $25 a month, $15 a month. But then they're out there saying that they want to make an extra $2,000. They want to make an extra $3,000. They want to make an extra $5,000. I call that working hard. We work smart, not hard. Okay? So choosing the right vessel is important. One that has the ability to pay you, right, income that can replace your job if that's what you want, right? What we call full-time income. That can pay you anywhere from $250 to $2,000 per sale. Right? That's something that you can do something with. $250, you could probably pay a light bill. I can. My light bill is not $250, right? $250, you can do something with. At $1,000, Ray, I know you're doing something with it. Ray probably said it's already spent. Like Ray said it's already spent.
Gotta invest. You gotta invest.
Gotta invest. You ain't never lied about that, Ray. Exactly. So that's number 3. All right. And then number 4. This is another one I didn't have. All right. And like I said, I'm going to show you a company. And there's multiple companies that actually use this. All of them have it. I'm just going to show you one that you probably have heard of. All right. Leverage. All right. This is the next thing you need, leverage. Now, when we talk about leverage, what exactly do we mean? Because I know we've probably all heard of leverage, and you're probably thinking it has something to do with the compensation plan. Well, in this particular case, that's not what I'm talking about, right? What I'm talking about here is, think about it. If you know, right, that these are the things that you need to be able to succeed online and make it an easier process to where it's not out there taking you a whole year before you hit $1,000. For example, Ray, you haven't been doing Easy1up for a year, right? How long you been doing Easy1up?
I started July 13th.
July 13th, and it's what? It's August 11th, so not even 30 days, right? So, I mean, there's people literally, honestly, been online, for like a year, 2 years, and have not yet made $1,000 or $2,000 or $3,000. So imagine where Ray's going to be in 12 months. Like, I'm just saying, okay? All right. So, but when you don't have this leverage, right? If you don't have this ongoing support where there's weekly, or some teams may do it bi-weekly or monthly, okay? But at least monthly, right? Where you don't have this ongoing support so you can go and ask someone some questions, right? That means you got to be this person now. You got to provide all of that for all of the people who join you, because you don't have nothing to leverage off of, right? Yeah, that means while you're trying to actually earn money, you got to actually learn how to do all of this stuff all at once. That's horrendous. That doesn't work. I tried it, and I'm a pretty smart cookie. I tried to do it all at once. It didn't work out. It just didn't work out trying to do it all at once, right? Next, leveraging a blueprint. Meaning, for one, it's great, all right, once you actually have a blueprint step by step, right? But then you leverage it so that way you don't have to try and worry about training your team as you're still learning, right? The blueprint and following, and you're learning the consistency, right? You need to leverage what's already there. But if you don't have it, then how are you going to leverage it? That means now you got to try and take everybody by the hand. You got to try and take them. You're on step 2 and you're like, okay, let me come back. I'm on step, y'all on step 1. Let me come back. Let me help you. Let me help you. Let me help you. Meanwhile, the other people up here waiting. You're like, okay, I'm gonna help you. A month later, you're like, okay, let me get back to step 2, right? And then they're like, man, we're waiting for step 3. What's going on, right? So you don't have anything to leverage, all right? And then, of course, the vessel, like I said, honestly, everybody has the ability to get the right vessel, okay? And I'm going to show you the vessel we use, but everybody has the ability to get this. But what most people don't have, all right, because I know I didn't have it, and tons of other people don't have it, trust me. They don't have the ongoing support. All they have is a company Facebook group to ask questions where pretty much it's just people who are new. They don't know, they guessing. So now you get some answers, that's guessing. I literally went into the company Facebook group of our high ticket opportunity, and people were asking something it's simple, but the people, they didn't know it, right? They were just like, hey, how does the compensation plan work, right? This is in the company group. How does the compensation plan work? And people had like 5 different answers. I'm like, wow. This is really what's happening to the person who's in that opportunity in the company group. They got literally 5 different answers, and they were all wrong at that. I'm like, wow. Okay, so yeah, that matters. Having a blueprint right there, okay? That is going to be key so you don't have the overwhelm. Overwhelm comes because you don't know what you're doing, right? You don't know what you're supposed to do, and you're just lost. Having that blueprint is going to be key. Like I said, most people have access to the vessel. Once you hear about a vessel and know how to choose it, you have access to a vessel, right? And then the leverage is the last thing. Like even down to these presentations that we do each week for our team, right? Where we go through, teach people these 4 components and show them how they can get all these 4 components, put them together, and they can actually leverage their time so they can actually do this blueprint in about an hour a day. You know what I'm saying? So you're not having to be, doing stuff online for like 5-6 hours a day when you still have a full-time job. That's a big thing. So all of these are key, but these are the ones you're most likely missing. Ongoing support, the blueprint, knowing exactly what you need to be doing to build your business, right? Using organic traffic, nothing paid. And then the leverage, to leverage all of this, right? So that you don't have to try and recreate the wheel. Now, I told you I was going to tell you a company that actually uses this, right? And I'm just going to prove it to you. So let me go ahead and do it. I'm going to name a company that you probably have heard of. As network marketers, you probably heard of it, right? So we're going to put ClickFunnels. All right, ClickFunnels, right? They're a software SaaS company, right, where we can build funnels, right? Everybody heard of ClickFunnels? Put your hands up if you heard of ClickFunnels. Okay, Josh heard of ClickFunnels. Okay, Jackie. Okay, cool. A lot of people heard of ClickFunnels. Honestly, okay, cool. All right, so now when people decide to get ClickFunnels, all right, when they decide to get ClickFunnels, they have ongoing support, right? In the back of ClickFunnels, they actually have training, right? They actually have what's called I think it's called Funnel Hackathon or something like that. But they actually have training back there where you can show up. I think it's on Wednesdays. I'm not sure where you can show up. But they also have a Facebook group to ask questions as well. But they also have training ongoing. So that way, because they know that people are going to get stuck with something, get stuck on something. So the people can actually show up. So they incorporate the ongoing training. And of course, they do have the one-off products to where you can get more ongoing training as well. Like when they have the 1 Funnel Away Challenge, that one is like 30 days. And I went through that. They show up like every day for 30 days live, and they're like awesome. They're like awesome, right? So they use the same model. Having a blueprint. Do you think that when Russell Brunson, right, came with the idea he wanted to do, ClickFunnels, you think he came up with it out of thin air, like, we're going to make it and we're going to do this, just out of thin air? No. How do I know that? Because he doesn't even teach to do that. He actually teaches something that you may have heard of called funnel hacking, right? All that means is that you model success, right? He actually teaches that in his 1 Funnel Away Challenge, a term that you probably have heard of if you heard of ClickFunnels, funnel hacking. All he's saying is you find what's working and you model that. You don't try and recreate the wheel. You leverage the information that's already been proven to work. So he already does it in his business that makes, you know, a great deal of money. And we all know him in this space, all right? Then the vessel, right? He has a vessel. What does ClickFunnels have as the vessel? They literally have the software, the funnel system, right? They literally have the funnel system. So he knows he needs a vessel as well, right? To be able to make the money. Every month that we pay $97 or $299, I think the top one is $299, $297. Every time that we pay our $100 or $300 a month, that's the vessel in which he's getting that money. Even if we never buy any of his other courses, he's getting that money because that is the vessel that he's using. And then leverage. Once again, you think that he's doing all of the training himself? No, actually, in those calls they have, he's not the one doing it unless they have like a one-off call, right? You think he is the one doing all that stuff? No, he's leveraging what he has put together so that way he doesn't have to do all of that work, right? Because it's like that guy always have like mad energy. Y'all ever notice that? He always got like mad energy. You know, but he would not have all the energy if he had to do everything himself. Every time we signed up for ClickFunnels, he had to do all of this. So think about it. If big companies that are, you know, making tons and tons of money, if they're using this same format and crushing it, why would you think that you don't need to use that format when you're choosing, you know, how you're going to go ahead and operate your business? It's already laid out, right? It's already laid out, this format. You don't have to try and recreate it. But all you do need to know is how can you tap into it? Like I said, most likely you already know about a vessel, but we're going to show you the vessel we use and the reason we use it. And we're going to show you how you can tap into the ongoing support, how you can tap into the blueprint, and that way how you can tap into the fact that you can leverage everything while increasing your income, creating anywhere from $250 to $2,000 sales, you know, per sale, whether you want to do it per day or however you want to do it. We're going to show you that. All right. Is that okay if we show you that, guys? Put some thumbs up. Let me know. Let me know y'all with me. Let me know. Put some thumbs up. Okay, cool. Got Sandra, Karanda, cool. All right, cool. All right. So what we're going to do now is I'm actually going to show you first the vessel that we use. All right. I'm going to show you first the vessel that we use. All right. And then I'm going to show you how you can go ahead and get in on the ongoing support and the blueprint so that you can leverage all of it. So let me show you the vessel that we use first. I'm going to share my screen. All right, and I'm gonna go to our company site. All right, and this is the vessel that we use here, okay? The vessel that we use is Easy1up, and here's why, all right? For one, when you're looking at a vessel, all right, you wanna make sure that it's something that people want, okay? Something that an industry actually has a need for, right? If you're just selling like, well, they have a need for everything. I was gonna say rubber bands, but there's a need for rubber bands too, right? All right, but basically what Easy1up is it is a marketing platform that has different videos of training, right? For basically basic affiliate marketing, right? And it's at different levels, you know, that a person can learn from. For instance, like let's say on a $250 level, a person would learn, you know, how to create an offer, you know, different things about affiliate marketing, and it goes up. All right. So basically what a person is buying is the affiliate marketing training on the basic level. Now notice it's a lot of training, but why did we have to put the blueprint with it so that you know exactly what to do? Because it's not actually in order of like, watch this, watch that. So you're going to see that in just a moment. All right. But it does have some basic information for a person to get started. Now, what does this mean for you? All right. Because I know everybody's like, well, what's in it for me? You know, that's all good and well, but what's in it for me? Here's the deal. The other part of what this vessel does is it allows us to get paid instant commissions. All right. That means, let's say, for instance, on the Vertex Pro level, $1,000 level, which is the level that Ray actually sold the other day. Right. Which means when a person decides that, hey, I want to take advantage of this package, they're going to get everything here and everything below as well, right? And they don't have to pay for everything below. They just pay for the one thing here, right? So what that means is Ray made 100% commission. That the company is going to get a small admin fee, right? Approximately 10% depending on the level they join, you know, but everything else goes to Ray. So Ray made a cool $1,000. So that's why, okay, for those two reasons. One, it's a product in demand. Number two, the commission payout is huge. All right. And once again, if you're trying to make like an extra $2,000 a month, extra $3,000 a month, extra $4,000 a month, you only need 2, 3, or 4 sales, right? For that to happen versus needing 100 people for that to happen. That's a no-go, right? So you can see easily why we would choose this as our vessel to be able to use to create that income anywhere from $250 sales on up to $2,000 sales instant. Wow. right? And I've actually made multiple $2,000 sales myself, multiple $1,000 sales, you know, multiple $500 sales, all the way down. And the team has made commissions as well. So this is really, really doable. It's not like, that's far-fetched. No, this is real, okay? All right, this is literally what happens. All right, now, what I want to go ahead and show you, now that you've seen the vessel, all right, I want to show you guys how you can actually get everything else, how you can actually get the ongoing support, how you can actually get the blueprint, and how you can be able to leverage everything. What we did is we put together a very special presentation with bonuses and everything just for you guys. Is that all right if I go ahead and show you guys that? Give me some thumbs up and let me know. Is that all right if I show you something really special just for you guys here tonight? Thumbs up, got thumbs up. Josh, how about that? Got thumbs up, got thumbs up. Okay, cool, Jackie, I see you down there. All right, awesome, awesome. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this on. All right, let me go ahead and down and find this. Give me a minute. See, you don't even have to be technically savvy for this. See this? All right, cool. There we go. And let me go ahead and show you what we have for you. All right, now here's what you've been waiting for. Let's go ahead and jump into these Team AMA VIP bonuses for Easy1up. All right, now let's take a look. What is it that you're gonna get when you lock arms with Team AMA VIP and Easy1up? Now, first thing that you're gonna need is you're gonna need to know what is it that you need to do every day, or else you're gonna kind of be like this guy and looking confused. And you're gonna be really chasing your tail like this dog in the picture right here, right? You don't wanna be doing that, chasing your tail, right? You wanna know exactly what you need to do. So what you're gonna get is 5 steps to 1K blueprint. You're gonna get this actual blueprint, all right? Created by myself, Coach D, all right? Specifically for our team, AMA VIP. And with this blueprint, it's going to allow you to know exactly what to do each day, know exactly how to do it, and know exactly how often do you need to do it. Okay, that is the 5 steps to 1K blueprint. Now, the value of this blueprint, so that way you know, okay, this is serious. All right, $997 value. Guys, I want you guys to think about this. How many times have you been out there trying to figure things out? You're like, man, I don't know what to do each day in my business, right? You're just like, if someone just held my hand, if someone just would tell me what to do, then I could do it. Well, don't worry about that anymore, because this 5 steps to 1K blueprint is going to solve that problem for you. You do not have to worry about what it is that you need to do each day in your business. You can just get the blueprint and keep it trucking, baby. Now, next, all right? The next thing you need to know is, how are you going to be able to get a yes? Okay, yeah, you're going to know exactly what you need to do in your business. You're going to be getting, you know, different leads, prospects reaching out to you, but you need to find out, how can you get them to say yes versus no? Well, this is what you're going to need. You're going to need, all right, a 2-step closing process. You're going to get my 2-step closing process on how you can actually seal the deal in Facebook Messenger. Yes, okay, instead of you having to figure out, oh, I don't know what questions to ask, you're gonna know the right questions to ask. Instead of you trying to figure out, well, I don't know if I'm saying the wrong thing, you're gonna know how to say the right things, ask the right questions, and say the right things so that you can seal the deal right in Facebook Messenger. No more sweat and bullets, you know, wondering like, oh my gosh, did I do something wrong? Don't worry about it. You're going to get this 2-step closing process to seal the deal. And I use this process myself every time that I'm in Messenger. Now, what does that mean? So what you have so far is you have the 5 steps to 1K blueprint. That's a $997 value. All right. And then you have the 2-step closing framework, which is a $497 value. All right. So far you have a bonus total value of $1,494. Now, what else are you going to get? You're going to get the Easy1up Masterclass. Okay. Now, what does that mean? That means in this Easy1up Masterclass, you're going to be able to learn how to set up your back office, do the pay options and set that up quickly, how to actually follow up with your Easy1up leads, how to set up your Facebook profile and turn it into an ATM machine. You heard me. We don't deal with paid ads, baby. Okay? You're going to be able to turn your Facebook profile into an ATM machine. Also, how to set up your YouTube channel so that you can start getting free leads off of YouTube. So you're going to be able to leverage both when you go through this Easy1up Masterclass. And you're getting that today as a bonus. What's the value? $997 for that Easy1up Masterclass. Guys, I paid twice as much just for the YouTube portion, let alone the portion of learning to turn my Facebook profile into an ATM machine, let alone everything else. I actually have people reaching out to me, begging me to give them this type of information, even down to how to set up their back office, right? You guys are getting this when you lock arms with us today, all right? So what are you gonna get? The 5 steps to 1K blueprint, that has a $997 value. 2-step closing framework, that's $497 value. And the Easy1up Masterclass, that includes how you're gonna be able to leverage YouTube. And that's a $997 value. Total value, $2,491. Now, how about this? I know sometimes you guys have problems, actually closing the deal. Like maybe somebody said, oh, well, I'll follow up later, or, check me out later. Guys, you're going to get help closing your sales live, okay? And these are just some of the results that I've had. Yes, I have this closing process down, okay? All right, so these are some of the results that we've had. $250 sale here, $1,000 sale here, another $100 sale there, okay? And you see another $1,000 sale here, another $1,000 sale here. Yes, sales happen when you know how to close and you have a closing process, okay? So you're gonna get that help with the weekly sales closing calls. So you're gonna be able to bring your people to the closing, to the sales calls, right? So they can get all of their questions answered and they could be ready to make a decision on the spot. Yeah, doesn't that take a lot of the pressure off of you? You're not having to worry about, that you're not a good closer, or maybe you get nervous when you talk to people. Don't worry about it. When you're part of Team AMA VIP, just bring your people to the weekly sales calls. We'll do all the explaining, all the selling, all the telling, and we'll collect the decision. And that way you can go ahead and get the sign up. Yeah, get the sign up. So far, what are you going to get? 5 steps to 1K blueprint. That's $997 value. 2-step closing framework, that's a $497 value. The Easy1up Masterclass, that's $997 value. And the weekly sales calls, $3,000 value. Now, I want to make sure that you guys know that these are real values. These sales calls values right here, I'm actually only doing that based on 90 days, right? Now, of course, you're going to be with our team for much longer than that. But think about it. If these sales calls just close one of our team members' sales, just one at, let's say, the $250 level, okay, just one per week, okay, for the next just 90 days, you're talking about a $3,000 value plus, okay? Because yeah, there's going to be more sales happening, and it's going to happen way longer than 90 days. But I had to put a time limit on it so that way I could put a value on it so you could see how real the value is. We didn't want to give any type of inflated bull crap or anything like that. I want to give you guys real value. So what you're looking at is a total value so far of $5,491 when you lock arms with Team AMA VIP. Now, what else you going to get? Ongoing coaching. How many times have you guys joined someone, right? And you're like, man, I joined, and maybe they showed you how to set up your back office, but here it is 30 days from now, you have a question. Maybe you haven't made any sales and you're trying to get some help. I mean, a lot of times people are in the company group, they sign up on Monday, they lost on Wednesday, and their sponsor is lost as well on Thursday. Out of the picture, okay? So you're going to be able to get access to ongoing coaching every single week, all right, to help you when you stumble on something, you got questions, you're going to be able to get that. You're going to get the social media training, so that way you know exactly what you need to do. And if you run across something, you're going to be able to get that help every week. Now, this is some of the results as far as some of the feedback some of the team has given. You see here, Betty was like, oh wow, the best coach and the best team ever, okay? Here's another person. One of my coaching clients says, hey everyone, I just wanted to personally congratulate everyone here. See you, especially Coach D. She is a badass. I am slow, but I'm coming, and you can bet that. I'm so glad to be amongst a group of women like this, okay? Simone says, Deborah, I agree with you. I have learned so much from Coach D, and I'm still learning. So grateful to have met her and be coached by her. She is a godsend. Guys, I'm not making this stuff up. All I do is screenshot what people say because this is the real deal, okay? Over here, Simone says, Gina, I couldn't agree more. I'm so happy for you and feel the same way. This journey and newfound family I now have has changed everything for me. Coach D has instilled a fire in me that I had forgotten I had. All you beautiful souls inspire me so much in love. Yes, we have a lot of positivity on Team AMA VIP, okay? And everyone appreciates everyone's effort. So this just kind of gives you an idea of the type of coach that I am and the type of support that you will get inside of our group. Now, what is that worth? Okay, that has a value of $5,964. Now let me go ahead and break that down to you. Basically what that means is we have these weekly Q&A and coaching sessions, okay, with this social media training. All right, I typically charge $497 a session, and I get paid $497 per session, okay? So this is not inflated at all. So imagine if you just had 4 sessions, okay, a month over the course of 90 days. Once again, I did these numbers just based on 90 days. And I know you're going to be with us longer than 90 days, right? Because you want to reach your goals and exceed your goals and exceed those goals on top of it. So you come up with a value of $5,964 value, okay? So that means what you're going to get, the 5 steps to 1K blueprint, that's $997 value. 2-step closing framework, so that way you know exactly what to say and the questions to ask in that inbox. That's $497 value. You're going to get the Easy1up Masterclass to show you how to set up your back office, your payment options, set up your Facebook so that it turns it into a ATM machine, and set up your YouTube channel so that way you can start getting some free leads on YouTube like I do, baby. All right, that's a $997 value. You're going to get the weekly sales closing calls to help you close your calls, close your sales, right? Close your prospects, close your leads. Just get them to the sales call every week, all right? Talk to them, get them to the sales call. Let the sales call do the selling and telling for you and collecting a decision, okay? That's a $3,000 value, and a weekly Q&A and coaching sessions, right? And this is only based on 90 days, guys. This is only based on 90 days, okay? But you're going to be able to come, any questions you have every single week, be able to come and ask me or any other coach that we have, ask those questions and get some social media training so that way you know exactly what to do and everything is already kept up to date, always up to date. That's $5,964 value. That brings the total value to $11,455. Now let me ask you guys, if all this did was gave you an unfair advantage to skyrocket your income within the next 30 to 90 days, would it be worth the $11,000? Yes. Let me ask you this. If all it did was allow you to have more time home with your kids or your grandkids or your family, imagine all that time, you know, maybe you're away, maybe you're working 5 jobs, you know, okay, 5 is a little extreme, but maybe you're working 2 or 3 jobs, and that's a reality for a lot of people, all right? Or maybe you only working 1 job, but you're really tired because you work a whole bunch of hours. Maybe you're working 50 to 60 hours, right? And you're pretty much having to raise your kids on Facebook, or raise your kids through text message, right? Because you're not seeing them, so you have to text to check up on them. Come on, what kind of life is that to live? What kind of, you know, parent is that you're trying to be? You're not trying to be that type of parent that has to raise their kids from afar, or better yet, let the TV raise their kids, or let the school raise their kids, or the babysitter raise their kids. You want to be there for your kids, right? If all this did, right, was allow you to have more time at home with your kids or your grandkids or your family, your husband, your wife, right, would it be worth it to you? Yeah. I think your kids would be worth it. Your family would be worth it. What if all this did was allow you to fire your boss, okay? Not just cut down to part-time, but totally fire your boss. Go in there and say, sayonara. Don't give him the finger, but sayonara, I'm out of here. What would that be worth? Wouldn't that be worth it for you to be able to go in, make enough money to where you could go in and fire your boss? If all this did was allow you to put that down payment on that house of your dreams. Come on, that's the American way. Everybody wants to own a home. Maybe you've been renting up to this time. Maybe your credit is what it is. So, you know, maybe they want, you know, $20,000 down, you know, or $10,000 down, and you just don't have it, you know, because you're living paycheck to paycheck. You know, you could barely save like $200 in between paychecks. If all this did was allow you to put that down payment down and buy your dream home, buy that $250,000 home that you want, or buy that $500,000 home that you want. If all this did was allow you to put that down payment on that house, would it be worth it? Yeah. Your dreams are worth it. You're worth it. Your family's worth it. Your kids are worth it. Your sanity's worth it. Your health is worth it. Guys, here's some more proof for you. So you can see that we have a very supportive team, and you see we definitely get results within our team. You see a compliment here, $250 proof here, another $1,000 proof here. All right, and over here you see this is something that we had on one of our coaching sessions, and you see Karanda says aha moment, that she was able to gain some clarity from one of our weekly coaching sessions. All right, then you see right here another one of my students said, yeah, people learn from me. D put me on the map. Okay, I coached him, and I gotta toot his horn on this right here. This gentleman right here, he wound up getting two $2,000 sales, $2,000 sales in the same week, and those were Easy1up sales. Okay, so yes, this team works, this coaching works as long as you work it. That's all it takes, guys. All right. And Gina says, hey, thank you. You made it complete sense. I didn't see the full picture before you explained it in depth. Once again, this is another one of my coaching clients, coaching students, letting you know, guys, that hey, this is real. I am about helping you guys be successful in your Easy1up business. Here's some more proof here. Karana says, thanks so much for clearing up a lot that was going on my head. Yes, a lot of times you do have confusion, right? You know, and you may have joined someone, you know, a month, 2 months ago, right? They gone. They don't forget about you, okay? You know, but when you're part of this team, all right, we don't just forget about you. You're not just, you know, we get the money and then we're off to the races, okay? You want to get clarity, you need to be with us. Here you see Shimon already congratulated someone and bringing a new sign up into the group right here. She actually got paid to refer this person right here to the group. So she invited her into the group right here. So she already made a cool commission already. Right here you see one of my colleagues actually is giving a testament, you know, to just the type of person I am. She says, I just want to say thank you for being a friend. For real, not many have my respect, but you have mine. Yes, guys, you know, this is what it's about, being a part of a community that is respectful of other people and worthy of it, because some of that stuff that glitters, it's not gold, okay? So we don't fluff over here. This is the real deal, all right? And you see here another commission that came in of $250. Now, guys, here's the deal. Yes, the value is $11,455. That is the value, the true value, all day, twice on Sunday. Okay, but no, I'm not going to charge you $11,455. Okay, here's what's going on. All right, if you take advantage of this now, all right, because I can't tell you how long this is going to be available, but you take advantage of this now, you could come in to our team at the Vertex Pro level, which is a total of $1,100 with the admin fee, or you could get in at the Vertex Elite level for $550. So if you come in at that Pro level, that allows you to make up to $1,000 commissions. Okay, so the higher you come, the more money you can make, so the faster you can get that dream home, baby. All right, you come at the Vertex Elite level, you pay $550 to join, and you'll be able to make up to $500 commissions. Or you come at the Vertex level for $275, and you'll be able to make up to $250 commissions. So guys, you see, this is a no-brainer situation. Okay, you can get in at the Vertex Pro, Vertex Elite, or Vertex level while this promo is going on. Now to recap what you're gonna get, because I want to make sure that you understand the true value of what you're getting, guys. The 5 steps to 1K blueprint, $997 value. The 2-step closing framework, $497 value, brings us to a total of $1,494. Easy1up Masterclass, $997 value, brings us to a total value of $2,491. Then you add on the weekly sales closing costs to help you close your sales. That's a $3,000 value over the course of 90 days. That brings the total to $5,491. Then you bring on the weekly Q&A coaching sessions, okay, which has a value over the course of 90 days of $5,964. That's a $5,964 value, brings your total value to $11,455 value. And once again, guys, All you got to do is go ahead and get started now while this promotion is still going on. Get started at Vertex Pro level. For $1,100, you can make up to $1,000 commissions, or Vertex Elite at $550 level and make commissions up to $500, or the Vertex level and make at $275 and make commissions up to $250. And keep in mind, guys, these commissions are per sale, so you can make as many sales as you want, as many Vertex Pro $1,000 sales as you want, over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, as many Vertex Elite sales as you want, and as many Vertex sales as you want, over and over again. Now, guys, you see the value, $11,455 value. Guys, getting in, position yourself at the highest position that you possibly can, okay? Because you want to get to your goals super fast, all right? So the Vertex Pro level, $1,100 input, right? And you're able to get up to $1,000 in commissions. I mean, guys, we're talking about nearly a 90% discount is what we're talking about, and that's just at the Vertex Pro level, and these are real values. So, guys, there you have it. The proof is in the pudding, and it is decision time. All right, we are back. Well, I am back if I put on my camera. Okay. All right, we are back. All right, can you guys hear me? Yeah, thumbs up. All right, you guys can unmute yourselves. All right, guys, as you saw, that is what we have going on. All right, we have put together this whole system, okay, that works very well, works seamlessly for you guys to be able to start crushing in your business and increasing your income. Regardless of what you're already doing, you know, the training will help you increase that, but it's all about increasing that income at the end of the day. All right, you want to grow your business and you want to grow your wallet. All right, so does anybody have any questions? Anybody have any questions? Josh, do you have any questions?
I guess my only question would be for somebody who's already involved with Easy1up, what does the transition look like?
Okay, cool, because we actually have a way for you to get in as well. We don't close our doors to anyone because we know that everybody can use this training regardless of what they're already using, all right? So our promotion right now for people who are already in Easy1up, there's 3 qualifications, all right? First, you got to be in Easy1up at least a $250 level, regardless of who your sponsor is. Do you meet that first qualification?
Yeah, I have Vertex Live.
Okay, cool. So that's the first one. Second, you got to be okay with the way that we market. The way that we train and market is using Facebook and leveraging video, which means Facebook Lives and YouTube, just like Ray is doing and the rest of our team is get going on that as well. Is that issue? Some people are like, I don't want to do video. We totally understand, but then this ain't the thing for you. I'm just,
yeah,
you know.
I'm up for what works, and I know that the way that people are consuming content is definitely video. So I think that if you know, my apprehension there would be typically when I've done video in the past, I just come across way too salesy, perhaps. But I mean, I used to own an insurance agency, so it's kind of like in my blood. So, so yeah, I mean, basically, yeah, I'm definitely all about that. I just kind of need some guidance as far as that goes.
Not a problem, not a problem. We definitely have the guidance for you there. All right, so you meet the first 2, and the third one is just the amount. All right, it's $175. That's our promo, $175 to get you in. And what you get with that, obviously, you get everything here. But any new sales that you make, that people join you at the $250 level or above, because that's what we push, $250 or above, because that's what's going to actually get you some income that you can spend. They will be able to get into the group with you at no charge. That means you're able to leverage us as a bonus immediately to start making some new sales. That way you're leveraging us. You don't have to do all the selling and the telling and the training and all this other stuff that kind of eats up all your time as you're growing. It eats up all your time.
Send me an invoice.
Sound like a plan. All right, and we'll get you going. And guys, what I want you guys to do is whoever you invited there, because there were some other people who registered. Sometimes people get the time frame wrong because we're in Eastern and you might have didn't tell them it was, you know, Eastern. Make sure you connect with everybody, and you guys already know that this video is going to actually be in our group, so you can upload it to your channel as your video, okay? Because this is what we do. All right, so as you guys are watching this on YouTube, definitely subscribe to the channel that you're watching this on right now, and get back to the person whose channel you're watching this on right now, or if they gave this to you in Messenger, get back with that person, because they're the one who introduced it to you, and that's the one we're supporting with this video, because our whole team will have it, but you want to get back to the person who gave you this video or you saw it on their channel. Get directly back with them. Don't worry about trying to find somebody else, because when you lock arms with anyone on our team, you're going to get the same level of support, the same level of helping you close your sales, doing the selling and telling and all this stuff, helping you get the leads on Facebook, helping you get the leads on YouTube. You're going to get the same support. So you don't have to worry about trying to find someone. Whoever video you saw, you need to get with them and rock out with it. All right. And definitely make sure you subscribe to their channel. Ring the bell. It's a little bell icon next to the subscribe button. So that way you can be alerted the next time they come out with content, because they will be putting out content every single week to bring to you. All right. So other than that, I'm going to get with Joe as soon as we end this. And guys, y'all already know, what do we do at the end of each day? Talk to me. What do we do? Hold on. Wait. Oh, I thought Jackie was asleep. Y'all know I like to call people out. I thought Jackie was Jackie, you've been killing it over there too. See, y'all be sleeping. I be seeing what y'all be doing. Jackie is out there killing it. Jackie and there's one other person. She's not here right now. I saw Jackie and I saw someone else killing it out there, doing their lives and stuff. All right, I'll be watching. I can tell the ones that are gonna hit it. I saw Leak out there, Ray. I saw him doing his lives. I be paying attention. I can tell the ones that's gonna hit it. I see Jackie. All right. So what are we gonna do at the end of each day, guys? Let's show Josh what we do at the end of each day. Come on.
Gonna take this ride
to the top. That's what I'm talking about, baby. All right, and we out. All right, guys. All right, Josh, we'll go ahead and end this, and I'll connect with you in just a moment. All right.
Sounds good. Thank you.
All right, guys. You have a good night.